All right, let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we're unpacking a massive, fundamental shift in how brands actually get discovered in today's digital landscape. We're talking about white-label Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO, and community marketing. Look, if you manage brand visibility in any capacity, this explainer is going to map out exactly how the rules of search have totally changed beneath our feet.
I want you to really think about this for a second. When people ask AI for recommendations, where are your clients? The stark reality we're dealing with is that brands are dropping thousands, sometimes millions, on traditional ads and SEO. Yet, when users jump onto Reddit, Quora, ChatGPT, or Perplexity looking for a solid recommendation, many of those big brands are absolutely nowhere to be found. It's simple. If you're not in the conversation, you're not in the answer.
We're seeing a literal divide in the market right now. On one hand, you've got these massive budgets poured into old-school SEO and paid ads. But on the flip side, there's this glaring omission of brands on AI and community platforms. What's happening is that competitor mentions are glowing in those community spaces, while traditional brands just kind of fade out. Users are entirely bypassing traditional search to ask direct questions to AI. And honestly, if your strategy is stuck in the past, your clients are just disappearing from the modern discovery process.
So, how do we actually fix this? Well, it all comes down to Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO. Essentially, this is the strategic process of optimizing a brand's presence right within public conversations to make sure they show up in AI-generated answers. This is literally the new frontier of search visibility, because modern AI platforms are increasingly learning directly from what people are talking about publicly.
The way this learning happens is actually fascinating. It kicks off with public conversations. Reddit threads, Quora answers, community discussions. These are literally becoming the information layer of the internet. That organic visibility within these communities feeds directly into the AI models. Those public threads actually shape the AI-generated responses. Simply put, if you feed the conversation, you feed the AI.
And here's the best part. This strategy builds incredible momentum over time. Think about it. You drop a highly strategic Reddit post in month 1. By month 3, it hasn't just vanished like some fleeting paid ad. It's actually pulling continuous views and comments. 6 months out, you're seeing ongoing AI citations and rising metrics. When it's done correctly, community marketing creates these long-lasting assets that keep driving visibility long after you hit publish.
But, okay, here's the massive friction point. Let's say you want to offer this powerful capability to your clients. Sounds amazing, right? But trying to build this in-house, the barriers are immense. You're talking about hiring a highly specialized team, building entirely new operational processes from the ground up, managing the daily execution, investing in new software, training your staff. It is a really heavy operational lift and a massive cost to build from scratch.
And that is exactly where we find what I'd call the ultimate growth hack for agencies. You sell, we deliver. You can instantly expand your agency's capabilities without expanding your team. A white label partner operates completely invisibly, right behind the scenes. Your clients see your brand, your agency owns the relationship, and you get all the credit, while the specialized partner handles all the complex, day-to-day execution.
So what does that actual execution look like? Well, behind the scenes, there's this deep research and publishing engine running constantly. On Reddit, it involves deep subreddit mapping and publishing original posts through credible aged accounts. Over on Quora, it's about creating highly authoritative answers designed for long-term discoverability. And for AI search, that requires discovering exactly what queries audiences are asking platforms like ChatGPT and tracking those keywords. It's a highly strategic presence built specifically for modern search behavior.
Now, execution isn't just about pushing content out. It's also about protection. Behind the scenes, live sentiment monitoring is happening every single day. We're talking tracking brand mentions, watching competitor activity, and keeping a pulse on overall community perception. You aren't just blindly posting into the void. You are actively taking the temperature of the public conversation around your client's brand.
Building right off that sentiment tracking, having a rapid crisis workflow is absolutely essential. Because if a negative conversation pops up, it has to be handled immediately. First, rapid detection. Then, that issue is flagged to you within 24 hours. Finally, response recommendations are drafted up within 48 hours. You're literally protecting your client's reputation before some minor thread ever has the chance to snowball into a major brand crisis.
Of course, at the end of the day, you have to be able to prove this value to your clients, right? As an agency, you receive premium, clean, client-ready reporting.
We're talking weekly and monthly updates packed with AI mention audits, sentiment analysis, community growth insights, and strategic recommendations. And the best part? The whole shebang is fully white-labeled with your agency's logo front and center. You reinforce your value as that trusted advisor without having to crunch a single number yourself.
So it really all boils down to one simple core value proposition: your brand, our execution. Your clients gain this absolutely vital visibility right where modern consumer decisions are actually being shaped. Your agency massively expands its service offering into the newest frontier of search. And you absolutely never have to build the capability in-house. You get the credit, we do the heavy lifting.
I want to leave you with this final, somewhat provocative thought today. Will your agency be the one to bridge the AI visibility gap, or are you going to let your clients completely fade from the answer? The information layer is shifting beneath our feet as we speak. Public conversations are the new search results. It is time to make absolutely sure that when the AI speaks, it's recommending your clients. Thanks so much for diving into this explainer with me today.